don't be afraid to literally look them in the eye, but don't stare at them. What's up guys, Tommy here. Today I'm gonna give you 4 tips to make sure that your lap dances are fun and awesome and definitely not awkward. It's a big problem a lot of guys have, especially when they start male stripping, is they're not quite sure what to do when they're lap dancing. And even if they do know what to do, they find that when they go through the motions, it's a little bit awkward. Now, sometimes that can be just completely on the person that you're dancing for, but a lot of the time, it's the way you are approaching the lap dance. So the first tip is to keep the lap dance interesting. Now, how do you do that? You've got to add variety. You've got to have a constant variety of tricks and moves that you can keep relying on to bring out within your striptease. So if you only know about 3 or 4 different things to do within your lap dance, and you go through 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you just basically mix it up again, but in a different order, it's weird. And it's so awkward. The girls really get over it after a while. They're like, does this guy have anything different to offer? Is he gonna mix it up a bit? So you gotta really make sure you gotta keep it interesting, okay? So change up the body positions, move from the front to the back to the side. Make sure that you acknowledge different types of lap dancing. Stand them up, put them on the ground, and in different body movements as well. So you can move from your chest, you can move from your hips. It really comes down to having an arsenal of moves and tricks. So make sure you study up, guys, and have those ready to go. My second tip would be, don't be afraid to make eye contact. Now, when I say that, I mean, don't be afraid to literally look them in the eye, but don't stare at them. That's weird, okay? So if you stare in their eyes the whole time, then creep people out a little bit. You know, nobody likes someone that stares at you. So if you do happen to make eye contact, don't be one of those guys that quickly looks away or looks up and then keeps dancing. So you can just look at them a little bit and you know, maybe give them a nod or give them a smile or give them a wink or something like that and look at somebody else. But don't be afraid just to hold that eye contact, okay? My third tip is to be playful with your lap dance. Really prompt her to interact with you. So a lap dance is a two-way thing. It's 2 people connecting together and feeding off each other's energy. Now, if one person is just constantly initiating, doing all the work, then the other one feels like they're not so much involved, and therefore they really feel like they can't get connected within the lap dance. So you really need to prompt her to do things to you, whilst you maybe perhaps do things to her as well. Tell her where to place her hand, and tell her to maybe, I don't know, spank your bottom or, you know, whatever. Like, I'll let your imagination go crazy with this kind of stuff. And my fourth tip is to really feed off her reactions. So like I said before, it's a real 2-way street doing a lap dance. So make sure that you really pay attention and feed off her reactions with all the moves and tricks that you do to her. So if she's not quite comfortable with one move that you may do, then perhaps don't do that move again or don't do similar moves to that. And also notice how she's reacting to different body parts. And I say this because a lot of women have favorite body parts. Some women really love back muscles. Some women really love pecs. A lot of women love abs, and some women love a good ass. So, you know, you've got to really pick up those hints and read her body language and see what body parts she's really liking. So she grabs your ass or she grabs your back and she, you know, you feel her sink her fingernails deep into it and she really squeezes it, then you know she likes that body part. So keep coming back to it because she's going to enjoy the lap dance more. All right, so there's 4 helpful tips. I hope these help you. And remember, when you're lap dancing, when you're strip teasing and you're performing, you've really got to be open to noticing how they react with everything. You've got to be really sensitive to reading people, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, like literally anything, leave it in the comment box below. And if I like the question, I'll make a YouTube video about it and I'll answer in detail just for you. And if you're interested in becoming a male stripper, we have a Male Stripping 101 program. If you want to know more info about that, click the link in the description below. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. It's been a pleasure.